in the heart of an ancient forest shrouded in mist, where the trees whispered secrets of old, some ethereal beings of light danced gracefully among the trunks, their luminous wings casting a soft glow on the mossy earth. They were the guardians of the grove, silent sentinels who had watched over the woods for centuries, flitting through the fog. In a silent ballet, their presence, a gentle reminder of the magic that still thrived in hidden corners of the world. As dawn's first light crept through the canopy, their forms shimmered and faded, leaving behind a serene silence that spoke of their timeless vigil. The forest awoke with the morning sun, its inhabitants stirring from their slumber. Birds began their melodious symphony, and small creatures rustled in the undergrowth, their tiny feet padding softly on the dew-kissed leaves. The guardians, now unseen, continued their watch, their essence intertwined with the very life force of the forest. In the heart of the grove stood an ancient tree, its gnarled roots delving deep into the earth, its branches reaching out like arms embracing the sky. This was the heartwood, the oldest tree in the forest, and the source of the guardian's power. Its leaves shimmered with an ethereal glow, reflecting the light of the guardians, who were now one with the tree. The heartwood was more than just a tree. It was a beacon of life and magic, its energy pulsating through the forest, connecting every leaf, every twig, every blade of grass. The guardians drew their strength from the heartwood, their light a manifestation of its powerful magic. As the day wore on, the forest was alive with activity. Squirrels scampered up and down the trees, birds flitted from branch to branch, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, creating a soothing lullaby that echoed through the woods. Yet, amidst this bustle, the guardians remained vigilant, their unseen eyes watching over their domain. When night fell, the forest transformed. The moon cast long shadows, and the stars twinkled in the clear sky, their light reflecting off the calm surface of a nearby stream. The nocturnal creatures emerged, their eyes glowing in the darkness. The guardians, too, returned to their visible form, their light piercing the night. They danced among the trees, their movements a mesmerizing display of grace and beauty. They were the silent protectors of the forest, their existence a testament to the enduring magic of nature. Their light flickered like stars fallen to earth, casting an enchanting glow that bathed the forest in an otherworldly light. As the night deepened, the guardians gathered around the heartwood. Their light merged with the tree, creating a brilliant aura that illuminated the grove. It was a sight to behold, a spectacle of nature's magic that few were privileged to see. The guardians of the grove, these ethereal beings of light, continued their timeless vigil, watching over the forest, as they had done for centuries. Their dance was a silent song, a melody of light and shadow, a symphony of life and magic. And so, in the heart of the ancient forest, shrouded in mist and bathed in moonlight, the guardians danced, their luminous wings casting a soft glow on the mossy earth, their silent vigil a testament to the enduring magic of the forest. In the nearby village lived a young woman named Alara, known for her insatiable curiosity and adventurous spirit. She had heard tales of the ancient forest and its ethereal guardians from the village elders, and these stories had sparked a flame of curiosity in her heart. One day, unable to resist the call of the unknown, Ilara ventured into the forest. She walked through the towering trees, her eyes wide with wonder as she took in the beauty of the woods. The whispers of the trees filled her ears, and she felt a strange sense of peace envelop her. As night fell, she noticed a soft glow emanating from the heart of the forest. Drawn like a moth to a flame, she followed the light, her heart pounding with anticipation. As she neared the source, she saw them, the guardians of the grove. They danced gracefully among the trees, their luminous wings casting a soft glow on the mossy earth. Ilara watched in awe, her breath hitching in her throat at the sight. She had heard tales of the guardians, but seeing them in person was an entirely different experience. Their beauty was beyond words, their movements a mesmerizing ballet of light and grace. She spent the entire night watching the guardians, her heart filled with a sense of wonder and peace. As dawn broke, she saw their forms shimmer and fade, leaving behind a serene silence that spoke of their timeless vigil. Ilara returned to the village with a new understanding of the world and its hidden magic. She became the keeper of the forest's secrets, sharing her experiences with those who were willing to listen and believe. Her encounter with the guardians had changed her, instilling in her a deep respect for nature and its mystical inhabitants. And so, the curious human named Ilara became a bridge between the village and the ancient forest, a testament to the enduring magic of the guardians and the wonders that lay hidden in the heart of the woods. Ilara was a young woman of 20 summers. Her eyes sparkled with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, and her spirit was as wild and free as the wind. In her village, she was known as the storyteller, the keeper of tales. Her stories of the ancient forest and its ethereal guardians had become a staple around the village hearth, enchanting both young and old. During the day, Ilara helped her family with their small farm, tending to the crops and animals with a gentle hand. Despite the hard work, she always found time to explore the surrounding woods, her curiosity leading her to discover new paths and hidden glades. In the evenings, she would sit by the fire, her voice weaving tales of magic and wonder, her words painting vivid pictures in the minds of her listeners. Her stories were not just mere entertainment. They were a bridge between the villagers and the mystical world that existed beyond their homes. Ilara's tales of the guardians had instilled a sense of respect for the forest in the villagers. They began to see the woods not just as a source of wood or game, but as a living, breathing entity, home to creatures of magic and wonder. The villagers started taking steps to protect the forest, their actions guided by Ilara's stories and her passion for nature. Ilara's life was a testament to the power of curiosity and the magic of storytelling. She was a beacon of light in her village, her spirit as luminous as the guardians she so loved to speak of. And so, in the heart of the village, amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life, Ilara continued to weave her tales, her words a gentle reminder of the magic that still thrived in hidden corners of the world. There was a young man in Ilara's life. His name was Orion, a skilled hunter, known for his bravery and kind heart. He was a few years older than Ilara, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of the forest. his spirit as untamed as the wild. Orion and Elara had known each other since childhood, their friendship blossoming into love. As they grew older, they shared a deep bond, their hearts intertwined as tightly as the roots of the heartwood. Their love was as pure and enduring as the forest itself, a testament to the magic that thrived in their world. Orion was captivated by Elara's tales of the guardians. He admired her passion for nature and her respect for the forest. He often accompanied her on her explorations, their shared adventures strengthening their bond. One day, Orion expressed his desire to see the guardians. Elara, knowing the sacredness of the guardian's presence, was initially hesitant, but seeing the sincerity in Orion's eyes, she agreed to take him to the grove. Under the cloak of night, guided by the soft glow of the guardians, Elara led Orion into the heart of the forest. As they neared the heartwood, Orion caught sight of the guardians. He watched in awe as the ethereal beings danced among the trees, their luminous wings casting a soft glow on the mossy earth. The sight of the guardians filled Orion with a profound sense of peace and wonder. He realized the depth of Elara's connection with the forest and its mystical inhabitants. This experience deepened their bond, their shared secret, adding a new dimension to their relationship. From that day forward, Orion and Elara became the bridge between the village and the forest, their love story a beautiful melody that echoed through the woods. Their tale became a part of the village lore, a testament to the enduring magic of love and the mystical guardians of the grove. As the story goes, the guardians did acknowledge Orion and Elara. It happened one night when the couple was deep in the heart of the forest, their hearts filled with love and respect for the guardians in the grove. As they watched the guardians dance, a soft glow began to emanate from the heartwood. The glow grew brighter and brighter, until it enveloped Orion and Elara, bathing them in its ethereal light. The guardians paused their dance, their luminous eyes fixed on the couple. In that moment, Orion and Elara felt a profound connection with the guardians. It was as if the forest itself was acknowledging their presence, their love, their respect for the grove. They felt a surge of energy, a sense of peace and belonging that they had never experienced before. From that day forward, whenever Orion and Elara visited the grove, the guardians would pause their dance, their light growing brighter, as if to welcome the couple. It was a silent acknowledgement, a sign of acceptance and respect that only those who truly loved the forest could understand. This acknowledgement from the guardians strengthened Orion and Elara's bond with the forest and each other. Their love story became a legend in their village, a tale of two humans who had been acknowledged by the ethereal guardians of the grove, a testament to the enduring magic of love and respect for nature. Orion and Elara got married. Their wedding was a beautiful ceremony, held at the edge of the forest, under the watchful eyes of the village and the hidden gaze of the guardians. Their love for each other and their respect for the forest were evident in every aspect of the ceremony. From the vows they exchanged under the ancient trees, to the feast that followed, filled with fruits and nuts gathered from the forest. In time, Orion and Elara were blessed with two children, a boy and a girl. They named them Lyra and Altair. after the stars that twinkled brightly in the night sky above their forest home. From a young age, Lyra and Altair were taught about the forest and its guardians. They grew up listening to their mother's tales and accompanying their father on his hunting trips, learning to tread lightly and respect the forest and its inhabitants. As they grew older, their parents took them to the heart of the forest, to the grove of the guardians. There, under the soft glow of the heartwood, Lyra and Altair saw the guardians. For the first time, the ethereal beings danced gracefully among the trees, their luminous wings casting a soft glow on the mossy earth. The children were awestruck by the sight, their young hearts filled with wonder and respect. The guardians, sensing their pure hearts, paused their dance, their light growing brighter, as if to acknowledge the presence of the new generation. From that day forward, Lyra and Altair became frequent visitors to the grove, their hearts forever linked to the guardians and the forest. Their parents' legacy lived on in them, their lives a testament to the enduring magic of the forest and the guardians who watched over it. Lyra and Altair, the children of Orion and Elara, had many adventures in the forest. As they grew up, their parents' stories and their own encounters with the guardians had instilled in them a deep respect for the forest and its inhabitants, and they spent much of their time exploring its depths. One of their most memorable adventures was the discovery of the Whispering Glade. It was a hidden clearing deep within the forest, where the trees seemed to whisper secrets to those who listened closely. Lyra and Altair would spend hours there, lying on the soft moss and listening to the rustling leaves, their imaginations running wild with the stories they heard. On another occasion, they stumbled upon a family of foxes. Instead of running away, the foxes seemed to recognize the children's gentle nature and allowed them to approach. This encounter led to a unique friendship, and Lyra and Altair would often visit the foxes, bringing them food and watching their playful antics. There was also the time when they found a rare flower, known as the moon blossom. It was said to bloom only under the light of a full moon, its petals glowing with an ethereal light. The sight of the moon blossom in full bloom was a sight to behold, and it became a cherished memory for the siblings. But perhaps their most significant adventure was when they got lost in the forest. During a particularly dense fog, they had wandered off the familiar paths and soon found themselves in an unfamiliar part of the forest. However, instead of panicking, they remembered the lessons their parents had taught them. They stayed calm, followed the sounds of the forest, and soon found their way back to the grove of the guardians. This experience taught them the importance of respecting nature and understanding its signs. These adventures shaped Lyra and Altair, teaching them about the wonders of nature and the importance of coexisting with it. They grew up with a deep love for the forest and its guardians, their hearts forever linked to the magic of the grove. And so, fellow readers, I hope you enjoyed this fascinating trip